it's time, guys. Welcome. Welcome, everybody. Thank you for being part of this. Thank you for showing up. Thanks for being one of the ones. We the ones. See if I can get a bit of background music going on. Here we go. I'm gonna go with the second list here. I like the second one better.
We are the pioneers of
We are the pioneers, guys. Oh yeah.
Don't let anyone tell you what you should.
Very loud. There we go. That should be good right about there. Let me know if the music's too loud or whatever, guys. I want to make sure it's acceptable and respectable. So, that was SmackDown. SmackDown, January the 19th, 2024. We had the star power in the building, man. I mean, goodness gracious. This roster just is so stacked. Even with the emergence of AEW coming through and taking out such a swath of talent, WWE still has mad star power. I want to know what you guys thought of this episode. Yeah, good show. I liked it. So, one of the things that we do here on Grapple Chat is I make sure that everyone's score matters, okay? My score matters just as much as anybody else's score. So I want to know what score you guys would give this episode of SmackDown out of 10. Obviously, the higher the score, the better. But before you give a score, 8.4 is the highest score I will take. 7.0 is the lowest score I will take. So your score can be 7.0, it could be 8.4, it could be anything in between. So let me know what you think. Let's find out. I'm inviting people from not just Twitch, but also YouTube to give me a score about this. Let's find out what you guys got. WB says 7.75. You got it. 7.75, right across the finish line. By the way, 7.75 is the cutoff to get a full point. It doesn't really matter for your score itself, but it matters in the average. Because what I do is I add everyone's score together, then I divide by how many people scored to get an average score, and then the average score is what either gets a show a point, a half a point, or no point. And then at the end of the season will end after the Royal Rumble goes off the air. So we will find out which one of these shows gets gold, silver, and bronze for the season. You got it, WB. Thank you very much. Ringmaster says 8.0. I like it. Oh yeah, man. Daniel Boond Barbalo? Yeah, he's on his head. You see it? Yeah, I put Barbalo on LA Knight's head. I thought it'd be funny. Thank you for noticing, man. I wanted to make something funny happen and see if people would notice it. You got it. Radio says 7.75. 592. You got it. Thank you, Radio. Let's see. Excalibur says 7.8. 5592. You got it. Thank you very much, Excalibur. J.N. Portman says 7.76. A little over the limit. Robert Stone says 7.5. That's still a little below the cutoff, but he said Randy saved it. Man, I can only imagine if the ending wasn't as good. Thank you, Robert. Thank you, JN Portman. Thank you, Excalibur. Thank you, Radio. Thank you, Ringmaster. Thank you, WB. Let's see here. Alice says 8.1. Ooh. Alice liked it a lot. Alice, thank you very much. Ric Flair's energy drink. Woo! Woo energy drink words. You guys have a score on YouTube? Anybody on YouTube have a score? I don't wanna leave you guys out if you got one, but you need to put it in now. Right now. Goki says 7.9. Thank you, Goki. I got you. It's on. Alright, about 30 seconds left, guys. Get your score in now or forever hold your peace. Let's see what you got. It's about to be my time. It's about to be my time down here, you goonies. About 10 seconds left, guys. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Alright. This was an enjoyable episode to me. I felt like it flew by. I didn't get bogged down too much with the match links. There were one or two spots where I think that the match should have ended maybe a minute earlier, but it wasn't egregious. I feel like that's where your show starts to go off the rails, is when it becomes egregious, where it's like a match should have ended 5 minutes ago, or a match gets super sloppy because the people involved aren't tenured to the point where they can carry a match for as long as you booked it for. They start getting out of their comfort zone. They start doing moves they don't normally do. It gets sloppy, botchy, jalopy nonsense. I don't feel like we got there tonight. I feel like every match was pretty close to as long as it could have been, or as long as it should have been. Storytelling was good tonight, man. We got the re-emergence of Pete Dunne, and we're done with the Butch stuff. The only thing that makes me sad about that is I really love when he would wear the suspenders, man. I really love the suspenders, and maybe he'll still do that when he's not in ring gear. Maybe he'll still bring it. So that's the only sad part about the Pete Dunne thing, man. I hope he still brings the suspenders. Gosh, man, the first half hour of the show was just hot fire, man. We got a contract signing. We had interpersonal drama that did not disappoint and really set up the rest of the show. It made it so that the rest of the show had a storyline to follow as well. Nick Aldis is a freaking national treasure. Isn't that like his nickname or whatever? Nick Aldis killed it tonight. Paul Heyman killed it tonight. There's just a cast of incredible characters. Star power off the hinges tonight. Roman Reigns in the building. Freaking everybody in the building. Everybody involved was in the building. Logan Paul, Kevin Owens, everybody. You had the whole Damage Control crew just chilling at ringside. I mean, think about how much star power you have that you could have Damage Control. Kairi Sane, Asuka, Bayley, like, come on, man. Like, the star power is off the freaking hinges when you can just have them leaning against the barricade. Like, goodness gracious, man. And then the match wasn't bad. I gotta give this a 7.9, man. This is almost an 8 for me. I think if we would have got like some sort of weird surprise return tonight that really shook things up and left us with like a weird question mark on our faces for the Rumble, that could have been good. The Santos, oh my god, the Legado del Fantasma LWO match got the crowd going wild. Like, oh my god, dude. And the Witches really brought me down tonight. The Unholy Union. That match should have been much better. I did not like how quickly and how just cleanly they lost. You know, it was just, you had you had the opportunity to mess that match up and make the Witches still look strong, the Unholy Union, but you straight up beat them easily in, like, what was it, like 6 minutes or something? Like, they're way better than that. They're better wrestlers than the people who beat them tonight. Point blank, period. They're better. The Party Girls are good, but just why would they be beating them like that? Gosh, man. That hurt me tonight, okay? That hurt me, and that's why it's not an 8. If they would have won tonight, this would be like 8.2 or something. But just the way they lost, or even if they would have lost in a more respectable manner, I think I would have given it like a 8.0 at least. But I gotta go 7.9. The show was good. It was very watchable, very smoothly watchable. Like, just start to finish. I would watch this show again, but I'd know where the disappointment is coming. I liked it a lot, man. I'm going 7.9. Let's do it. Let's do the math. Everyone's favorite part. Do the math. Let's find out. Stop that. Get out of here. Goodbye. All right. All right, 70.52184 divided by how many scores? I think it's going to be 9 scores. Teddy Hart, what's up, Teddy Hart? Lelyland, what's up? Today it became clear that Mr. Logan Paul does not have microphone skills. What are you talking about? He killed it tonight. Logan killed it on the mic tonight. He out-talked Kevin Owens, and that's not an easy thing to do. I'm sorry you didn't like it, but what are you talking about? What sucked about that promo? I thought it was great. Alright, so divided by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It is 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Here we go. 7.8. They got it. They got a point. Let's get over here. Let's give them their point, man. I think they earned it tonight, man. This was a show I would actually have loved to be at. Let's go. I put SmackDown at 8.5 for the season. By the way, guys, the season ends as when the Rumble goes off the air and we do the Grapple Chat for the Rumble. So when we do the review for the Rumble, we'll find out who's ahead, and that'll be the gold, silver, and bronze trophies where we hand them out. So right now it looks like Raw might be the one. Can they get beat? They could get beat. There's still a possibility, because if Raw is not good on Monday, SmackDown can get a 9.5. And then if the Rumble is... No, they can't. I think Raw wins automatically, right? Because if the Rumble's good, Raw gets a point. Because we give a point to both Raw and SmackDown if the Rumble is as a passing score. So that'll put Raw in the lead. So there's no way SmackDown could win. So it's just a battle for second and third place right now. This is cool, though. I do like that. Sometimes it's gotta go that way, you know? Sometimes we gotta have a battle for second and third place. I like it. And Dynamite, man, who knows? Tomorrow Collision is on. Dynamite could go up to 8.0. So, gosh, okay, Dynamite is battling for wood 10 or something. Whatever the next thing besides. So it goes gold, silver, bronze, tin or something, copper. I don't know. But Dynamite's got a chance to really do better than recently, which is awesome, dude. The better the shows are, the better it is for everybody. The better it is for me too, because I don't have to sit through 2 hours of nonsense, you know. They've been doing better, and I think the last episode of Dynamite we just watched was so good. Better than normal. Yeah, Dynamite had a good showing this season for sure. They're getting back on track, and a lot of people consider AEW really cold right now. I do see it, but they're moving in the right direction. Sometimes you have to reset, man. Sometimes you like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like when I was cutting the vegetables today. Sometimes you miscut, but you miscut so that it's flat, so that you can cut another one, and the next one's gonna be epic. The next one's gonna be perfectly sliced. You know. Sometimes you gotta take a kind of diagonal cut and not make the best slice and sacrifice. You know. Sometimes you gotta sacrifice to make sure that the next cut is just pristine, and it's gonna help the next cut and the next cut, and everything else is gonna turn out much better if you just make that one off-kilter cut. Sometimes you got to do it, and I feel like that's what AEW has been doing ever since the CM Punk debacle. I feel like they've been slowly making these like weird off-kilter cuts, but they're getting them back on track to be perfectly sliced, and that's helped them out. And I think that we could be seeing a new renaissance in AEW, and these points are showing just that. Like, it's getting back on track. I love that. Those knives are sharp. Don't cut your finger. Yeah. I went cut free today. I cut the heck out of myself when I first got those knives, Radio, thank you so much. These knives are incredible, man. They're so good. When I first got them, I wasn't used to how sharp they were, so they just like would slide straight through something and be like shink, and then I would end up bleeding. I didn't tweet out the pictures of all the times they made me bleed, because like, who wants to see me bleeding and stuff, and that's probably against terms of service or whatever, but those knives have gotten some blood out of me. But man, they did the freaking job tonight. They're so epic, man. I love it. Thank you so much, Radio. So there you guys have it. SmackDown, acceptable. LA Knight, cat on his head. Io Sky, looking beautiful, smiling, still holding the title. And next to her, Jade Cargill. Is she going to be at the Rumble? What do you guys think? That was the chat.